to keep. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down.
What the fuck was meant he attached to?
Picked off by Paul Krause. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. 23 yards on the play. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 3rd side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Red zone opportunity. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So out now come the Cardinals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. So he needed it to travel 10. It did not, and it's an automatic penalty.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them